Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about my secret to getting a ton done. I'll be going over my extreme productivity hack, the trick, the secret that I use every single day to get tons done. Now, I don't need to go over my credibility and tell you what I get done, but I'm going to do it anyways, just in case you're wondering, why is this guy telling me how to get more done? Okay, so just to be clear, I have a significantly large channel that you're watching this video on right now on the YouTube platform, okay? I'm a full-time teacher. I teach full-time in an elementary school, okay? I am also a great husband. I think so. Hopefully my wife will agree. She's upstairs right now, but I'm a great husband. I'm a fantastic father of 4 children. I'm a great uncle of many nieces and nephews. You know, I try to stay fit and try to stay active. I do stuff around the house every single day. I get a lot of stuff done in terms of like housework, like laundry, cleaning, the dishes, dinner, breakfast. I do a good portion of that. So I'm still very involved in the household. Okay. In addition to that, I still try and play at least a couple of hours of video games every week because I do enjoy that as a hobby. So how do I do all this, right? And I still sleep between 5 and 7 hours a night. 5 on a low end, 7 on a higher end. That's it. But you know, so that's my credibility. Now, how do I get it done? Well, every single night, sorry, I just heard something, but it's just my furnace just kicked in. I just wanted to know what was going on there. It thought it made a weird sound, but it didn't. It sounds normal. So we're all good. Continuing on. How do I get all this done? Every single night before I go to bed, I have a massive to-do list, okay? And I'll tell you about the to-do list in a moment. But that to-do list is way too big to accomplish in a single day. It probably can't even be accomplished in a week, but there's a huge list. And the next day, the next morning, as soon as I get up, I know exactly what I need to do because it's on my to-do list, okay? I have no desire to complete the to-do list. A lot of people tell you, make a to-do list that you can complete. Sure, you can do that. And that's how you get a decent amount done, but you're gonna be left with some free time. And if you wanna get a ton done, you can't have that much free time at the end of your list. So, you know, I have no desire to actually complete this list, right? This list is way too big to complete. I have no desire to check everything off on it in a single day. And when I check everything off on it, I'm gonna add another 50 to 100 things to the list. That is the idea of productivity for me. For some people, it's doing as much as they can in 3 hours. For me, because my life is so fulfilled and it's so full and it's so busy, it's getting as much as I can done as possible. Right now, I'm in my prime. If you're watching this and you're between the ages of 17, 18 to 40, okay, you are in your prime. In my opinion, those are the years you need to push out as much productivity as you can. And then that will set you up so that from 40 to hopefully 100, you can chill and do whatever you want all day long. That's for me, my number. When I hit 40, you know, I'm gonna basically do whatever I want for the rest of my life. That's the benefit of extreme productivity right now. And it's still free time. Like I said, I still play video games. I spend tons of time with my family every single day and night, tons of time. My kids and my wife see like an unlimited amount of me, basically. I'm always with them, basically, during their waking hours, whenever they're awake, whenever they're out and about. Okay, so I have this big list. And every single night, I add more things to the list that need to be done, unless the list is still big from the day before. On that list are big tasks and small tasks. So something as simple as sending a single email that might take me 3 or 4 or 5 minutes to craft out, to something as big as like completing part of a renovation, like, you know, patching up a piece of drywall, patching it, painting it, patching it, you know, doing the mud, sanding it, painting, priming it, painting it, blah, 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 right? Or renovating a laundry room that I have to do. That's the next big thing on my to-do list, okay? So essentially, all of these tasks mean that all throughout the day, if I have 3 minutes, I can take advantage of it. If I have 8 hours, I can take advantage of it. Whatever free time I have, I can take advantage of it. I know so many people, they have a to-do list and it's filled with these big things, and then they have like 10 minutes and they're like, it's not worth starting that. Well, guess what? In your 10 minutes that you wasted 8 times throughout the day, I did all of these 80 minutes worth of tasks. So at the end of the day, my to-do list has small things and big things, so every minute can be taken advantage of. In addition, I focus on the long-term tasks, the more permanent tasks, okay? Now let me explain something to you. When I make this video and I put it, this is a long-term task, a permanent task, because when this goes out, it's out. I don't need to make this video again. It's out there. It's done. I can cross it off and I'm never going to write the exact same task again, right? But something like cleaning my basement kitchen, which I'm filming this in right now. If I clean this kitchen, in a week, in 2 weeks, it's going to be dirty again, right? So I still will clean the kitchen, but I prioritize the long-term one-time tasks, the permanent tasks, because when I do those tasks, they stay done. When I do the short-term temporary tasks, they recur often, okay? So at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people can waste a whole day, a week just doing nonsense. I don't want to call it nonsense, but it is. Doing things that just, you know, you clean something that's barely dirty and it's going to get just as dirty in 3 days from now, right? Whereas they should have focused on the permanent task first, finish the permanent task, then do the temporary task with the extra time, okay? That's how you cross things off a to-do list permanently. That's how you become extremely productive. That's my secret, a to-do list, a massive to-do list. You shouldn't have a desire to cross everything off on your to-do list. Because if you do, is that the end? What, you're done forever? That's not how life works. Every day there's more things to do. So make your to-do list one that is ongoing for the rest of your life. That's for me what I like to do, right? Obviously, like I said, when I'm 40, my to-do list might be filled with video games, working out, like things that I just truly enjoy doing. But at the end of the day, right now, it's my prime, and that's why I have this massive, unbelievable amount of productivity, okay? Like what I do in a day, you might think I'm bragging, and I probably am, but this is the truth. When I see what people do in a month, in a week, like they're happy because they accomplished this and it took them 6 weeks. I did it in like 4 hours. There's a difference. That's the reality. When you become extremely productive, you look at everyone around you, you're like, that's good that you did it in 6 weeks. It's fantastic. But you got to understand, when I see that, I did it in a tiny portion of what you did in time-wise. So you did a fantastic job for your standards, but for my standards, we're talking about way faster. So that's it. That's my little secret to being extremely productive. And, you know, I went off on a little bit of a tangent, but I wanted to explain to you, if you want to be extremely productive, that's how you do it. You need to create this to-do list that never ends. And don't try to finish the to-do list, but try to knock off as much as possible so you can fill it with more things. And then you have this amazing life. You know, when you're done, you've created this amazing life because you got so much done, okay? And when you see, you realize how much faster you work than everyone else. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.